Hi, this is Steve Feldman talking to you about learning the internet in the privacy of your home. I teach people private tutorials, 2 or 3 classes, maybe 1 class, maybe a few more on how to do things online. In today's day and age of smartphones, you can use them to do so much. For cameras, for text, for anything you might want to use it for, it's available. Texting is another great medium of communication. You might not want to do it, and you might find it annoying, all these beeps and buzzes of the phones, but if you want to stay in touch with your kids or grandkids, they text. It's instant communication, which means you can send a message of any length, whether it's a few words, a few sentences, a few paragraphs, know where they are, what they're up to. You can easily do this, and they'll send a text right back. Once you do it a couple of times, you get it. These are pretty amazing instruments. The cost has come down. You can do a lot with them. It's very easy to check the weather in your favorite city, where your kids might be living, where maybe you go on vacation. It's all there, a few taps on the phone. They've really made it a lot easier than in the days of flip phones, which are still around. But if you're using one, you're really kind of handicapping yourself and limiting yourself, and you don't need to. It really is much easier than it used to be. The good thing is you only need to learn a few things, and you only need to do the things that you want to do, not all of these other things. Now, maybe you've had your kids or grandkids try and show you how to use it or teach you how to use it, and it really hasn't gone well, and you feel terrible about that. Well, I'm here to tell you that in the privacy of your home, a few lessons can really get you online and can change your life. Here with a friend of mine, Esther, who's going to tell you a story about her mother-in-law and their learning to use the internet. And your mother-in-law, you had told me something about her using a smartphone and her kind of attitude towards the internet.
She wasn't comfortable using the smartphone, so she just changed back to this classical phone. But now it's a little bit of problem because they moved away and they only see my daughter in every 2 weeks or every month. I really want her to learn how to Skype, how to use Facebook, how to use a smartphone again. So in this way, she wouldn't feel left out.
Is she accepting the idea that she could keep up to the minute with your daughter?
I think her anxiety towards internet and the use of internet is so big that it's bigger than her curiosity towards her granddaughter.
And one thing I'm always telling people is that they don't need to learn everything. If you just learn how to use Skype or something like this, it's really pretty easy. And I think once they use it a few times and practice with it a few times, and in my experience working with people, a few simple lessons and they can get it. They might not be able to learn it from their kids or their grandkids, but they can learn it themselves.